Angel Dust would come back from a long day of work. As he had a black eye, he felt punished, tortured. He hated his job. True, sleeping around wasn't that bad, especially for him, but it was his boss, Valentino, and he wanted to get rid of him, but he believed he could never do it. He could never defeat him. But as he looked at the radio demon looked, well, let's just say, interesting. As Angel Dust had a crush on him, but he was asexual. And, well, he didn't really like Angel that much, so there was no way he could get him. But he had an idea. Maybe he could make a love potion, but this was very illegal and very hard to get, so he was gonna have to make sure that he did the right thing for it. He knew how to do this, however. He knew that Lucifer was the king of hell, and he could do pretty much anything. So, it was time that Angel Dust asked him for a favor. But how is he gonna do this? He needed to come up with some sort of bargain, but he didn't know what exactly. As he was walking around, he would ask Charlie for her dad's number. She thought that this was a shock, but he's like, I like the guy, and I want to hang out with him. Charlie wasn't too disturbed. After all, she is a very trusting person, and her dad is pretty cool. So, she decided to give him his number. As then, Angel Dust would start to text him. He would text back, and they would have this chatty conversation. And honestly, Lucifer was depressed and lonely, so talking to Angel Dust actually helped out a lot. Angel Dust would even want to meet with Lucifer. As Lucifer and him met, they began to keep talking, and Angel Dust was ready to offer up a deal. But before Angel Dust could get a word in, Lucifer would look at him and say, "Oh, check this out." He would pull out a rubber ducky, as then it would spit out fire. Isn't that awesome? I spent all day on it. Rubber duckies with fire. Rubber duckies are so cool. I love them. So cute. You know, I designed some of the animals for Earth. One of the animals I designed was a duck. They're just so amazing, aren't they? Angel Dust would be a little weirded out, and he would try to come up with a deal with them, but he would just keep interrupting him. And at first he was annoyed, but then he realized something. Lucifer just loved to talk, and he loved to have fun. Every time he talked about something, it was something he was interested in. He was like a little kid, wanting to play. And honestly, it was quite charming. Angel Dust understood Lucifer now. How he was painted to be the villain, painted to be the ultimate monster, and now he's forced to be casted away from everyone. And Angel Dust, part of him didn't want to do this anymore, but he had to do it. He had to make this deal. If he can make Alastor fall in love with him, he would have the hottest guy in all of hell. And he could kill Valentino, kill two birds with one stone. Angel Dust would look at Lucifer and say, "I have a deal. You're a great guy, and to be honest with you, I really regret doing this." But Lucifer would look at him and say, "What is this so-called deal?" Seemed like a pretty lonely guy. Lucifer would look at him and say, "Damn it, I knew this was too good to be true. Listen, I like girls. I respect where you're coming from." But Angel Dust would say, No, it's not like that. You see, I need a love potion, but that's kind of very hard to get. And I can't even get that from the lust ring. Not that I can leave the pride ring at all, but I was figuring that you could help me out with that. Lucifer would be shocked. You're a prostitute, right? Why would you need a love potion? Love's not really your kind of work. You just, I mean, I don't want to offend you or anything, but Angel Dust would say, "Listen, I'll take good care of your daughter. I'll look out for her, and I'll actually try to be redeemed. I know you may not believe in her project, but she's a great person." Lucifer would smile and say, "That she is." As Lucifer would look at Angel Dust, he would simply smile and say, "I'm not worried about my daughter, like I said, but I am worried about one thing." He would walk right up to him. As Angel Dust began to shake, Lucifer would continue to look at Angel and stare deep into his eyes. As Angel began to shake, he said, "Please be my friend." Angel would say, "What? I've been so damn lonely. I can't do this anymore. Ever since I've been kicked out of heaven, all I had was Lilith, and now she's gone. She did all that political boring stuff, and now I don't know what to do. Please, I'll sign a contract. You agree to be my best friend, and we'll always hang out on the weekends, and I'll give you a love potion. Angel Dust was shocked as he said sure. He signed the contract and then went off with his potion. He could do this now. He just needed to infect Alastor with it. Then Alastor could kill Valentino, and then Angel Dust would have Alastor all to himself. Things were going perfectly. For the potion to work, it just has to make contact with its target. Angel Dust was worried as he poured it into a glass so it looked like a drink. Not many people use love potions. People know about them, but Lust doesn't sell any, so a lot of demons don't have it. Only the most corrupt demons can really make it, the corrupt and powerful. Sinners have never really laid eyes upon it, so it's not like they would know what it was. Angel just shook a bit, though. If he got caught, Alastor could kill him. He began to walk around in the hotel, as suddenly he would pretend to bump into Alastor. "Oh my god, I'm so sorry!" As the glass fell down and broke onto his foot. Alastor would look at Angel mad, but then suddenly something would start to happen. Alastor's heart would start to skip a beat. As he looked at Angel, he couldn't believe it, but he started to actually care about him. Alastor would be confused as he would go into his room, and he would have these intense feelings of emotion he's never felt before, as he felt his heart to melt towards Angel, as he needed Angel. He began to lock himself there for 3 days straight as he started to pant. All he could think about was Angel. All he could think about was being with him. And he didn't know why, but then it hit him. That little glass that broke. He'd never seen a drink like that before. He didn't know how, but Angel Dust must have used a love potion on him. It was gonna try to control him. He couldn't let that stand. He was gonna kill Angel. As Alastor went over to Angel Dust's room, all of his tentacles came out, ready to kill him, but then he couldn't bring himself to do it. He tried again and again and again to push himself to do it, to simply kill him as he slept, but he couldn't do it. Alastor would then leave his room, as he knew what he had to do. He had to take down Valentino and make sure Angel Dust was his. As he would wait for the next day, Angel Dust would go to Valentino just like normal, but this time Angel Dust would run away. Valentino would get mad and run right after him, just as planned. As he went into a dark alleyway, suddenly, a radio demon would show up in front of him. Valentino would be confused. "Vox is your rival, why are you luring me out?" Alastor would say, "Simple, Angel's mine now," as he would turn into his demonic form. Suddenly, Valentino would grow wings as he would fly up and shoot at him. These bullets were made of a special type of material that can kill overlords. Clever, but I have angelic bullets. We've known about what it takes to truly wipe out a sinner for a long time. I've been waiting for this, the chance to destroy you. Well, I've been waiting to watch Voxy do it, and he'll get into such a sweat. Me and him will have a good time. But hey, me doing it myself will make things interesting." As he shot bullets at Alastor, Alastor began to fall back and deflect it with his tentacles. As then Alastor began to charge at Valentino with everything he had, but then Valentino simply knocked him to the ground. As Alastor pretended to be hurt, he would walk up to him. "Pathetic. I thought you were a strong radio demon. Why is it so easy to..." But suddenly, he felt something pierce his chest. It was a spear of angelic weapon. You see, as Alastor pretended to be hurt on the ground, he would use one of his tentacles to pick it up while he didn't notice, and pierce it right through his chest. As Valentino fell to the floor, Alastor would get up and say, "Just like the deal intended, my love, you get to kill him." Angel Dust would walk over to Valentino as he held up the spear. Angel Dust did it. He killed Valentino, and now he has Alastor. Screw being redeemed. He has the sexiest man in hell. Everything was going up on his way, but it was going to crash down soon, as suddenly Alastor would have all of his tentacles grab Angel Dust as he said, "What are you doing?" As suddenly Angel Dust would realize something. Alastor was holding onto a collar. As he put it on Angel Dust would look at him and say, "What the fuck are you doing?" Alastor would simply laugh. "Oh, little angel, you think you could do this and get away with it? I know you made me fall in love with you. And as much as I hate to admit it, I can't get rid of you now. I care about you too much. So, I've decided to make you my pet, as punishment, and as a reward for me. Don't worry, you'll be loved and cared for, like a little mutt, for all eternity." And that is going to leave things off. I wanted to make it somewhat realistic, so the only way for this to happen is there to be a love potion. Even then, I wanted it to end up being dark, since it is Alastor. Kind of backfiring in Angel Dust's face, you know what I mean? Also, do not worry, I will continue the What If I Was Reincarnated as Goku series. The first time I did a Has Been Hotel like thing without a crossover, it just killed it. Automatically became my most viewed video I've ever made within a day. So I was wondering if that's a fluke. And this video is kind of a test to see if it was a fluke or if you guys really like Has Been content. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share with all your friends. Peace out.